Hello y'all, welcome to part 3 of my social liberal Russian Federation playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, Novum Vexillum. I am using the sub-mod, Novum Vexillum Global Conflict on top of the main one, and with that said, in part 2, we left the CSTO and formed a short-lived faction with China, which we immediately torpedoed, but we did get some islands out of that whole deal though, like Southern Korea, all these Kuril Islands, we got that from Japan. We left that alliance and became part of NATO, and after that we decided to go to war with China, which we are in the process of doing right now. We are winning, we're advancing through Manchuria or northeastern China, just trying to make progress there. And also in part 2, Iran attacked Azerbaijan, who was guaranteed by Turkey, so of course Azerbaijan is now part of NATO, and so Iran is being invaded by Turkey and a lot of other NATO members, but it's mainly Turkey. And once Iran is defeated, Iran did join the Chinese faction. Once they're defeated, many NATO forces will probably end up moving through the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, who is a puppet of the USA at this point. And this means they'll probably start fighting the Chinese over here in that little piece of land connecting they'll join the Americans in fighting in that piece of land connecting China and Afghanistan. And at this point, our military has taken some pretty brutal losses. We aren't really losing divisions, but we have lost a lot of equipment. And speaking of units who have suffering in our military, the Air Force had like 2,000 some planes before we started this war. Now we're down to 1,300. As you can see, entire air wings have taken some very bad damage. Like, for example, one of these naval bomber squadrons, they're out of planes entirely. Just a lot of casualties overall for the Russian Air Force. But hey, it's not so bad. We do have air superiority at this time, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we outnumber the Chinese forces in the sky here, so we're trying to just keep them grounded. And once we have that done, we'll just control the air even more. And the Navy, moving on to another branch of the military, they are doing fine because they have not engaged any enemies at all. So I'm just having them sit back right now in Vladivostok and just hang out there. So at this point, let's unpause and try to get some encirclements done. Stop this offensive here. Not worth it. Isn't really going to be successful probably. But let's break through these enemy lines here at Changchun and then move down south to create an encirclement. Yeah, that might be a good call. Move these units here. Get that done. Move this force in this area here. Try to pierce through that artillery unit. I think it's an artillery unit, a tank unit as well. Just break through. You just got to break through. All you got to do. Push here. Get an encirclement established. Surround these Chinese divisions. And yeah, they're broken. They're done for. And we have a German motorized division moving around for some reason. Get this encirclement here. It ain't going to work. It isn't going to work. We don't have enough troops. The tanks are just not doing too well right now. They have no equipment. I think that's the reason why. We need more tanks. We don't have enough tanks for our tank divisions. And the Third Army's purpose at this point, they're not really useful at this point in time because we're in a very bad equipment deficit. But on the bright side, we can get, what is this about? Don't worry about this. Not too concerned about this at all. Carry on. On the bright side, we can pretty much make encirclements as we wish, and also we have to manage fuel. But the bad news is, in modern Hoi 4 mods, like Millennium Dawn and this one for example, many countries usually have equipment issues because their templates require so much specialized equipment. So we are dealing with that. However, like I said before, the encirclements are usually pretty easy to execute due to the overall presence of more motorized and tanks and such. But sadly, right now, our main, what was supposed to be a spear of the Russian advance, is really having to stop because we do not have enough equipment for them to even fight with. Like, let's go to one division right now, the 5th Guard Tanks Division. They have at this point 125 tanks. They're missing all the artillery, all the anti-air, and they need about almost, they need a lot more tanks overall. And that was just one of the better looking ones. And let's get an encirclement done here, possibly move in. I think I may need to spread out the Third Army a little bit. Have them, where can we put them? That would be ideal. Just keep them in the area they're in. Or no, put them down here and have them try to drive against, go toward, no, that's not right. Have them drive on the port of Dalian down there to the south and try to cut these Chinese soldiers off of any type of supply lines. And at this point, I probably need a new offensive line for the overall Russian advance here, because we have successfully taken all the territory we originally planned to. Now we got to push onward and start a new offensive that will see the Russian Federation attempt to capture Beijing. And overall, this war has 4 fronts at this time. This is one of them. This is the second front here over in Donzugara in Siberia, basically, well, near Siberia. Then there is Afghanistan. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan joined NATO. Some event there. But you can see the Americans and the Afghans advancing here. Then there is the NATO forces in Hong Kong, who they are trying to break out there. They did take Hong Kong earlier, I think, or they're just holding it down for now. They also had Macau at one point, but they lost that to the Chinese. That was recaptured. And I think the Danish were supposed to hold down that city, but it just didn't go well. They were defeated there. Doctrines available. We have direct ground support, unlock it. We also have the mobile defense for superior firepower doctrine, unlock that. Let's continue onward with our push. We need an encirclement. We need another one, just to destroy more of the Chinese military. And every little encirclement here counts, so we need whatever we can get. The 3rd Army can't really do anything at this time. We have some unread naval battle results. Some things were sunk, I think. Iran got capitulated. They were forced to surrender. Yeah, the French and the Americans lost some ships there in the Yellow Sea. Keep advancing forward, overwhelm the Chinese. We do have NATO support here with Lend-Lease, but we just need more equipment overall. Can we please make some military factories? We need military factories so bad. Make some military factories when we have the chance in the western part of Russia. That's not really under threat from anything right now. We just need a lot of them. Although I don't know if they'll be ready to go by the time this war is going to be over. We'll see. Keep pushing here, though. We are making advances nearly everywhere. Here's some Lend-Lease from the Americans. Wow. M16A2s, Cold War anti-air, Cold War AT. We get some BMP-1s. They have BMP-1s. Main battle tanks. Here's some support equipment, some patents. Here's a prison break. Start a manhunt. Capture this guy. Capture them, please. What are you doing? Keep pushing here. Can we use an event to get more... What am I saying? Can we get more war support? That would be ideal. What can we do? Encourage economic growth. I don't know how economic growth would really help me here. Not so sure. Can we boost war support at all? Not so sure if I can. I need war support to go up. That's all I can say. I'm not even doing anything in the national focus tree, aren't I? Let's complete the T-90. That would give us a armored research bonus. Here's some Lend-Lease from Belgium. What can I do? Got to research stuff now also. Let's research. What can we research? Looking around here. Research. Somebody canceled their Lend-Lease. Let's complete this oil processing thing here. And the Americans, as quick as they were to give us a Lend-Lease, they canceled it. Doctrines available. What's this about? Air doctrine. Let's go with, I don't know, Fighter Ace Initiative. Get that completed. Keep pushing. Also, we can go ahead and get another part of the air doctrine unlocked. Let's unlock Hunt and Destroy. The Slovak Republic. A lot of countries joined the EU. Malta didn't, though, for some reason. We are part of the EU at this point. Russia did join that in part 2 of this playthrough. And we're continuing to advance into China. Can we get an encirclement here, maybe? Yes. Come on, get it done. Push through. And we just trap these Chinese units in like the peninsula here in eastern Lennang. That could be good. We got to make our way to Beijing eventually. There's the 2004 Athens Olympics. Make more tanks. We need more tanks for Russia. More T-72s, please. Get this encirclement done. Come on, push through. We got to break through. Get this city. Push through and take that city. That's all you got to do. India joined NATO. This war is going to be heating up quite a bit because India has a pretty massive border with the Chinese, and there's no impassable regions here, I believe. So India can advance at any time if they so wish. And NATO is making some headway here. And yeah, there's India now. So things are going to get worse for China, who is going to lose Beijing probably shortly. And NATO is trying to move out of Hong Kong. Very convoluted front line there, but if it works, it works. I don't know, though, if it will or not. Just keep pushing. There's a naval invasion here. The French are really going hard on Qingdao and Shandong. Focusing there, we got some event about an ace. Whatever, let's start researching now. What can we research here that's relevant? That's not also way too ahead of tech. Let's research tandem charge warheads. Get that done. Did we encircle these units? Yeah, they're gone. More encirclements are taking place. All these Chinese divisions you see right here, they're going to disappear. 6 divisions, well 7 divisions actually. Motorized infantry and a lot of armed police unit. Well, 1 armed police unit. The 144th Infantry Division is going to be gone. Just so many Chinese formations that are just going to be knocked out of the war. They're suffering with numbers right now. They're Beijing. They've lost a good portion of their military in encirclements at this point, I would think. They're also heavily spread out. What is this landing? Did the Americans land at the same time? They just landed near them. Wow, China is really... It's not looking good for the People's Republic of China. Unless maybe Japan attacks the USA, then that might distract NATO. I'm not going to help them with that war, but if it does happen, it happens. And China's Navy is doing pretty well. They're just sort of... I don't know, they're hanging in there, but you'd think they would be performing worse considering the huge numbers difference the USA and their allies have. But let's continue our push onward to China. Here's some Lend-Lease from Italy. Let's push forward with our tanks a tiny bit near Beijing. Just drive this artillery division out of the way. Go to Taijin, capture this place down here, and go forward with what we have. Let me move forward my Air Force also. They aren't really needed in this air region anymore. So go all the way toward, I would say, toward Beijing now. Focus on Beijing. I gotta move a little bit of planes out of here. Oh well. Focus on taking Beijing. All you gotta do. Move more planes here. Are we out of air superiority aircraft? Maybe we are. Whatever, just focus on Beijing. Take Beijing. What is this air base? It's like empty now. It's too many planes. Whatever, move some of them out. Move them all out. Use different air bases, I don't care. And unread naval battle results. Some ships were sunk. I think those were Chinese convoys. And we did put some naval maritime patrol aircraft down there. I'm not so sure if they were very useful, but they are there. And the Russian forces, our VDV units, are going to probably take Beijing. I think, if they can just reach the city. There's some Turkish troops helping us out in the advance. And the 31st Guards Air Assault Brigade is moving on Beijing now, alongside some motor rifle divisions nearby. Beijing will fall, probably. It is. Now let's move one of our motorized rifle divisions there and take the city. Well, we've already taken the city. Where's their capital now? It's in... I don't know where it is. It is... Where is it? Oh, it's in Xingzhou now. So let's keep pushing forward, though. We have total numerical superiority. Let's now research, start doing the focus, modernize these supply lines, and modify government. What can we do? Let's go up to extensive conscription to get more manpower in the field. Let's move the remainder of our planes into the fight toward northern China. Get that done. Move these planes here and just set them up to do their job. We just got to focus on this area. All you got to do. We've lost a lot of bombers, haven't we? Many planes have gone down for Russia. Like entire regiments are destroyed. Air regiments. Because they're just too much damage for them. They sustain too much damage. It's simple as that. Keep focusing on northern China, though. Move this maritime group over here back to the Yellow Sea. Just to help out any allied ships. Here's some Lend-Lease from the Netherlands. A nuke has been detonated. I can see that. Shanghai got hit with a nuclear detonation. And some Italian troops are landing here in eastern China. They've surrounded some Chinese divisions. Let me see the losses. Oh, great. That's bad for the USS, isn't it? They might get encircled. Some of them might, anyway. Here's some more factories. Build us more tanks. Please. Doctrines available. Let's research combat unit destruction. Unlock that tech, and let's get a new front line drawn up. And actually, let's include Army 3 in it this time. I'd say it doesn't really matter about... Encirclements don't really matter for us anymore at this point, because I'd say the Chinese army is really suffering right now. They're fighting on like so many fronts. They gotta repel us, they gotta stop NATO, and they also gotta deal with the Indians, who are advancing pretty hard into Tibet at this time, and they're also completely... I don't know, they're focusing here also in Yarkand. It's rough for China, it's just rough. And let's unpause now. More military factories have been captured. Just rush forward with our armored units. Take Hang Shui. More military factories. Build more tanks. Need more tanks. Always need more tanks. Continue forward. Let's focus all of our production on reinforcements. We need so much more reinforcements. Keep pushing forward. What does the average infantry division look like at this point in terms of equipment? So just one, like the motor rifle division here. We have equipment from Italy, from the Chechen Republic somehow. We have support equipment from Germany, some T-64s. Wow, that's really old. They're having to be used for the offensive though. Keep pushing down into China. Take these provinces at all cost. And let's start being more aggressive overall with our battle plan. Execute everything more aggressively, please. And this will mean we're going to move at all cost. So there's going to be a lot less caution now when it comes to the Russian advance into China. Here's some more Lend-Lease from Germany. And China is just being torn apart. Let me check the losses, the casualties thus far. We have taken 234K. Overall, NATO has taken 394,000. We have taken the bulk of those casualties, but besides us, the USA has taken 28,000. Turkey has taken 38,000. France, 13,000. Where's India here? I think India would be pretty high, wouldn't they? They're doing a lot of the fighting. 2K. They got into the war late, so it's that. And China at this point has taken 1.16 million. So this is just terrible for them. And they're about to surrender too. They just gotta have, they need a couple more victory points, a few more cities to fall, and they'll be broken, I would say. So keep pushing into China. Take anything that has value as strategical value. Also, just anything that can give us victory points, so we can get the highest war score possible. I think we have the highest war participation, the highest war score. Let me check. Yeah, we have 39%. Who has the other next highest besides us? America has 21st, 21%. The USA does. Then there is Germany, 19%. I imagine India is also quite up. They're up there as well. Doctors available. Let's do integrated support to get more soft attack. And is that the right choice? It may not have been. Oh well. Keep moving into China though. Capture as many states as we can get to. And there's a civil war in Libya, I think. Oh yeah, they're having a civil war, aren't they? They are indeed having a civil war. And peace conference time. What does Russia get out of everything? Let's break up China. Just partition it. So let's puppet satellite Northwest China. And let's get the Federal Republic of East Turkestan, get that established. That'll be a thing. Let's take one of these provinces here. Take this for Russia. Then satellite United Xinjiang here in Manchuria. Where's Manchuria at? Republic of Manchuria. What else? Shanxi. Yunnan Autonomous Province. Sure. We're taking the bulk of everything. Republic of Shanxi. Done or no? What can we get then? Satellite. Puppet overall. End turn. Let's end the turn now. Do I want to do that though? Let's get Hong Kong. Russian Hong Kong. Let's make it happen. End turn. And the USA has got, what have they gotten? What did they take? Oh, they puppeted China and put them in Beijing. That is, wow. So let's keep puppeting things, though. And just puppet whatever the Americans did not puppet themselves. So Tibet, the Republic of Northwest China, Republic of Tibet, the Guangxi Republic, or no, we got Tibet and the Republic of Northwest China, though, in turn. Now let's satellite the remainder of countries. Once we have the chance, or no, we need more military. Let's get the Republic of Shanxi in turn again. And is that it? Nearly? Let's satellite Southern Azerbaijan. We also have a... Can you do that? Why is Tehran... Whatever. In turn pass. What can we do then? Can we puppet anyone? I could just take all these states. But who has cores on them? Who could use them? I guess the Free State of China. That would be very interesting borders. Maybe we could just do that. But also... all that land we took, I don't know, just going to make things complicated. Very complicated. Get the Xinjiang, at the very least. They can have it. Maybe they could, I don't know. Could make things confusing. What can we do, though? Let's just hit done. I'm satisfied with everything. Hit done. I can live with this. And here we have post-war, post-NATO war China. And we have many new Russian Federation puppets. China has essentially been partitioned by the victorious powers. And let's look at all of our subjects. We have Hong Kong, Republic of Manchuria, the Federal Republic of East Turkestan, Republic of Tibet, the Republic of Shanxi, the Republic of Northwest China, and the Yunnan Autonomous Region. So as you can tell, the Republic of China, well, China itself is much weaker now than it was before they lost the war. So that has happened. And while all this was going on, the North Korean Civil War, which was a thing, well, it's been a thing, it never ended. I didn't mention it before, I think, but it's been going on, and it's still going to be going on. But I think I'm going to end this playthrough here in Novum Vexillum. I use Novum Vexillum Global Conflict as well. And you can check out those mods in the video description. The link to them is there if you want to try them out. Besides that, if you enjoyed the video, I hope if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this series, and thanks to everyone who leaves the comments. I do read all of them.